Okay, let's see if that stops it. All right, do you waive the formal reading on Mr. Knight?
Yes, Your Honor, stand mute.
Under plea of mute, there's a bond recommendation in this case of 2,010%. Did you, or 20,010%, excuse me. Did you have a conversation with Mr. Knight about the bond recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to add some things for the judge's decision.
ahead.
Mr. Knight is a 35-year-old individual. He presently resides at 39152 Buckingham in the city of Romulus. He's lived there full-time since 2003. He's presently employed at Bridgewater Interiors, in which he's a computer programmer. He's had that job for about 2 months. Prior to that, he had a similar job at Ford Motor, in which he worked there for 2 years prior to the pandemic. He does have a college education. He's not on probation. He's not on parole. He has 2 children. There are 2 prior convictions, one for an accident, one for a disorderly person. I don't believe, other than that, he has any convictions on his record. He's presently been incarcerated for 4 days. We were hoping the court may consider a personal bond in this matter. I've explained to Mr. Knight to anticipate a no contact order, and he has no problems adhering to that.
Lieutenant, are you in there?
I am, Your Honor. I have had 0 contact with Mr. Knight here.
Okay, so I was just curious if you had if you had other calls to the residence.
No, Your Honor, not to my knowledge. I have not.
Then I'll release you on a $10,000 personal bond, no contact with the victim. Do you understand that, Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
Knight?
Thank you so much.
And I have the 2 other misdemeanor files that you owe us money on. Let me give you a date on this. The date is going to be, Lieutenant Jackson, it's going to be June the 16th at 10:15 a.m. And that's going to be on Zoom with me. We
Okay.
verified your address. I see that you don't have an email, but we have a phone number for you. So that's going to be the next date. You're going to appear like this with me, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I
On
really
June the
appreciate it.
16th.
I can
Now I
give
have-
you my email if you need, though. I do
Oh,
have, because I
she
work,
said-
I'm a computer
I-
programmer, so trust me, I have an email. Just let you
I
know.
have a note that says you don't have an email.
I'm not going to argue with what you see, but I'm telling you right now, I definitely have one.
That you have one?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
go ahead and give me your email.
My email, my personal email is my first name dot my last name 85@gmail.com, and my work email, where I work at Bridgewater.
That's okay. We can just take your personal email
Fair
so
enough.
that you're not getting stuff from the court on your work email.
Okay, I was just letting you know I do have one. So
Do
I just
you,
wanna be
can
clear.
you do, you have 2 files that you owe us. It looks like 748 and 480. Can I do a payment plan of $50 or $75 a month?
Absolutely. And what I wanted to ask you, Your Honor, if it's okay, it's not directly related to what we're talking about now, but part of where I've been really having a hard time is because, see, my license is suspended because of some of those obligations. I need something to where I promise you, like,
You can pay if there's a clearance with us, and I can't tell from this, and they didn't pull a driving record.
yeah.
You can pay those right away. If there's a $45 clearance, you can pay those off right away if it helps you to get your driver's license.
Yes, because I really need my license to be in there. I promise, I really need. That's
Yeah,
something that's really hindering me right now.
Yeah, at least the one file is definitely got the clearance on it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a notation. May pay FAC on both, and I'm gonna set you up, and you can make those payments live online, or you can mail them in. I'm gonna do $50, $75, which,
Can you do? I'll just honestly I'll do the lowest amount right now, but
okay,
if I do
50.
have extra, I
But
can
the
always pay.
clearances, if there's 2 of them, it's gonna be 45 times 2, so it's gonna be $90.
Okay,
get
I'll
the
have that. I'll have
clearance,
that
you
for
can-
sure. Yeah, I make
All right.
$35 an hour.
I'm
I
gonna
can pay
do
that.
$50 a month
Mhm.
payment plan, so you're all set, okay?
Thank you, Your
So
Honor.
much.
All right, yep, and I'll
Thank
see
you
you
so
in
much, Your
2
Honor.
weeks. Yep, okay.
I'll be there.
All right, thank you. And then Lieutenant, if you could bring in, Mr. Jackson, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in a breakout room, Mr. Bobbins, with you anyway.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You're welcome, you too. Only because of the nature of the allegations, Mr. Bowditch, and also because there's a 50,000, a 10% cash bond recommendation. So I'm gonna have him talk to you anyway.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Turn it right here, man. Step right in front of the pew.
Good morning. I know you didn't ask to talk to a court-appointed attorney, but I'm gonna put you in a breakout room for a minute to talk to him anyway, okay? And then I'll do your case, all right?
Okay.
Go ahead and hit join and I'll see you in a minute. Good morning. Do
Good
you-
morning. He's coming out. He's coming out right
Okay,
now.
Yeah, I've got somebody in the breakout room on another case, but I'll go ahead and if I can do this real quick, I will.
Have a seat.
Good morning, Mr. Kirk. How are you?
Good morning. I'm okay. You can take that off.
I have that you didn't ask to talk to a court-appointed attorney, but I have one in a breakout room if you'd like to talk to one.
That would be fine with me.
Okay, you know what? Why don't you just hang out just a couple minutes and then I'll have, oh, he doesn't have the paperwork. Yeah. Okay. All right, hang out for a couple minutes and when he gets out, I'm gonna have them send him the paperwork and then he'll have it to talk to you, okay?
Okay.
So detective, just hang out for a few.
No worries.
Thank you.
That's just gonna be your court notice. Just sign at the top line. You'll talk to an attorney here in a little bit.
All right, Mr. Bowditch, let me grab them out. And then if you check your email, Andy sent you the arraignment from the airport for,
Kirk,
for Kurt, correct.
I just received it, Your Honor.
Perfect, because he did not ask for MIDC, but I'm gonna have you do a breakout room with him also.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Jackson, thanks you also. He appreciated the conversation.
Oh, yeah, no, good. We lost them, but I'm letting him back in.
Will it be the same, Your Honor, where we meet with the individuals in breakout rooms with the airport? Same
Yes,
system?
he's here. I'm gonna stick him in as soon as we're done with this. People versus Kawante Jackson.
Ready, Your Honor. For the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of with Mr. Jackson. Today's the time for arraignment, Your Honor. We waive formal reading, stand mute.
And I have a recommendation, a bond recommendation on this file of 50,000, 10% with no contact with the victim. Comments, Mr. Bowditch?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Jackson is a 23-year-old individual. He presently resides at 7760 Brace in the city of Detroit. He lives there with his mother, has for the last 2 years. He presently is employed by Silverback Moving. He's been doing that for the last 4.5 months. He also, Your Honor, he only has one prior felony, and that's the charge of carrying a concealed weapon. He got that charge and in Oakland County. He's presently 5 months into an 18-month probation with Oakland County, in which they monitor him monthly. I would
What's
hope
the,
that,
Lieutenant, do you know what the, what's the relationship that Mr. Jackson had with the victim?
Your Honor, I am not familiar with this file. This
Okay.
is my first time having any contact with Mr. Jackson. It's not a girlfriend, it's just a friend with benefits. It appears, based on the testimony of Mr. Jackson, this is a friends with benefits type relationship where there's not consistent contact. So our
Okay, so
request-
he's not gonna object to no contact. I mean, I read the, I know it's a 4-year felony and that he's charged as a habitual because of the carrying the concealed. But the weapon was a baking sheet.
I never even
Yes,
knew,
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Don't, Mr. Jackson, don't.
A baking
And
sheet.
the bond request, I think, Lieutenant, appears to be, for the moment, let's just say, I'm gonna release him. I mean, this is, you have to tell your probation officer about this incident
I
and
have
that
to.
it's charged and you, okay.
We have no
Um,
objection to that, Your Honor, not at all.
I'm gonna release you on a personal bond with no contact with the victim and give you a date in front of me. Do you have an email address? We have an
Yes.
indication. Oh, you do? Okay, what's your email address?
It's KEWANTAY.
Wait, I apologize. KG is in,
It's my first name, and then 810@icloud.com.
okay, so KEW. Oh, got it. I got it. Quanti 810, did you say?
810@icloud.com.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna set this matter, officer and Mr. Bowditch, case number 210464 for probable cause conference on June the 16th at 10:15 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Like by Zoom, just like this, Mr. Jackson. I signed your court-appointed attorney form, so there will be a felony attorney appointed in this matter, okay?
he appreciates that and thanks the
Okay,
court.
all right, thanks, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Kirk, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with, have a nice day. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Bowditch. And then I'll do your arraignment. So give me just a second.
Okay.
and go ahead and hit join, and then I'll see you in a minute.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, remind me, Mr. Collis, why are you here?
Storms sentencing at 6 minutes.
I don't, Shannon, do we have him?
We adjourned it for a week because we were going to get him in sobriety court and
Right, no, I know who he is. Shannon?
Sorry, I didn't catch what you guys are talking
On
about.
storms, no, I thought we were doing it on the next sobriety. Did I put it for today?
Yeah.
I have next sobriety court.
That's what I
can't get
had,
a hold of it.
which would be next Tuesday.
Well, you told me this Tuesday, Josh.
I don't think so. I think you're blaming me for stuff that I don't think was true. But Shannon, wasn't it, well, I think it was next Tuesday and I think it's at 9 o'clock, not 10:30.
You said you wanted to get him in for this week because last week he had all these issues.
No. He had all these issues. So I said, let's do it the next sobriety court, which was 2 weeks out. It's every other Tuesday.
No, I appreciate that, but I would not put it at such an unusual time.
Okay, well, if he shows up, we can do it. Do you think
Yeah.
he's showing up?
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay, Shannon, we'll figure it out. If he shows up, I got to do this arraignment first.
That's fine,
real
that's
quick.
fine.
But Shannon, pull the file while we're waiting, and then you can just hang out. Mr. Bowditch, you're muted.
Ready, Your Honor.
I just have to close out to get the airport back. Go ahead and mute yourself, Miss Teach Out, please. Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Bowditch, People versus Tyreek Kirk.
Do we have a case number, Your Honor?
It is, it's 210314.
Thank you, Your Honor. For the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Kirk. We waive formal reading, stand mute.
And who's the officer that I have there?
Detective Cremona.
Oh, good morning, Detective.
Morning.
I see that he's got 2 other holds. You didn't have any issues with him, did you?
Me, no.
I'm going to release him on a personal bond, Mr. Bowditch. Set this matter over for a PCC on June the 16th at 10:45 a.m. so that you can go take care of your other holds, okay? Mr. Kirk? Do you have an email address?
Yes, I do.
Can I get it?
Yes. The number 4 TYESK .1 @gmail.com.
The number 4 TYESK at Gmail?
.1 @gmail.com.
.1. Yep, got it. You also have 2 files that you owe us money on. Can I put you on a payment plan on those?
Yes, that's fine with me.
Is $50 a month work?
Yes.
And I'm gonna make a notation because you're suspended on these that you can make the payment for the clearance at any time, okay?
Okay.
All right, and then I'll see you on the 16th, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. What's
Thank
the
you, Honor.
amount / personal?
It's a $10,000 personal.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Shannon, does Ms. Teach Out have Mr. Jadala?
No, she did not request an attorney. None of the
Okay.
violations today have requested an attorney.
Okay, Mr. Bodic, you're all set. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Your Honor, I have
Yeah,
a sentencing with a Mr. Chandler at 10:40.
That's what we need.
okay, then just go ahead and mute yourself until we're done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you talk to Miss Teach Out, Miss Rapp?
I have not talked to her.
We have, that you haven't done treatment, you didn't do AA, you haven't done testing, you haven't done, your payments or your work program. What's going on with you?
I am an outpatient currently with Don's Farms,
Okay,
and I've been doing my meetings for them. Usually it's Smart Recovery. They're closed, then I do other meetings, but usually I do the Smart Recovery.
okay. So do you want to get, for the violation, do you want me to go ahead and adjourn it for 1 or 2 months for you to come in compliance with the payment plan? And,
Yes,
and
please.
give us documentation of your treatment and stuff?
yes, please, because I just started working a job, but it's like a on-call job.
I'll waive the work program, Ms. Rapp. So it's just the treatment, AA, testing. Are they testing you?
She has not provided a sample test. She has been non-compliant with testing.
Right, but I'm saying, is she now testing through with the outpatient through Dawn Farms?
She'd be testing through onsite.
Okay, and she's not. Okay, so I'm gonna make a notation that you have to start testing, all right?
Okay, yeah.
And I'll adjourn it for 2 months. You have to provide us proof, you didn't get proof, of the Dawn Farms, Shannon?
I don't have any documentation, just the initial assessment.
Okay, so we need documentation of that, documentation of, the treatment that you're in right now. You have to go to AA and test and then start the payment plan within the next 60 days, okay?
Okay.
Okay, do you have all our contact information, Ms. Rapp?
Yes, I do.
All right, anything else, Ms. Rapp, for today?
That's all for Ms. Teach Out.
All right, Ms. Teach Out, you're all set. Make sure you're in touch with Ms. Rapp and that you sign up for testing, okay?
Okay, thank